We're having a bit of a weird day on the boat. Yeah, even when nothing specifically is going wrong, you can definitely have these like super highs and super lows. Last night on this incredible anchorage where we are, I literally, you know, like I just had, it was just the best. I'm very happy. It was just the most sublime moment. I have no words. And then today, I think Roxanne is a bit sick of me. Maybe we're having a bit of a weird day. So she's off supping, getting some space for me in the boat. Like an old pro. Oopa. Feeling better? Enjoying a sup coffee?
I'm feeling really irritated today. I'm in a very bad mood. I think I just needed some time off the boat, so I went for a sup, and now I'm having my coffee on the sup.
Just don't want to get back on this boat, do you? Luckily, I convinced Roxanne to get back on board, and the following morning we depart on a short sail to our final Galician stop, the historic port of Baiona. Busy navigating through these fields of mussel rafts. The engines are on, but I'm just leaving them on in case we need to quickly maneuver if we get stuck on something. But yeah, we're just sailing. It's so nice. Sun smart.
Sure. After an uneventful sail south in very light winds, we take in the last of the Galician coast and arrive in Baiona, where we drop our anchor in the busy bay.
In the midst of some chaos of a regatta that we sailed into in Baiona, we just stumbled into some sort of regatta or something, but it is absolute chaos here in Baiona. Chaos, I tell you. We managed to find an anchorage. It's quite a busy anchorage, I must say. There are a lot of boats here. Luckily, we managed to sneak in and grab a spot. I hope it's an okay spot. I always wonder if it's too easy. Baiona is apparently quite a beautiful and very historic city, so yeah, I look forward to going in and exploring a bit.
I got a huge fright today when I came to check on Crappie or Swally. Peter prefers Crappie, I prefer Swally, but anyway, Crappie the toilet caterpillar, and I couldn't find him anywhere. I came in and there was this runny green mace. I thought something happened and he'd exploded or disappeared.
It exploded?
I don't know, 'cause he's gone. Can you see why I thought he exploded?
And you can also see another reason why his name is Crappie.
But then eventually I found him next to the toilet here on the side, and I remember my mom actually telling me, because she knows everything apparently and reading up about it, is that they purge before going into chrysalis, I think chrysalis, when they pupate, they purge themselves, and then they go they kind of go and search for somewhere where they are gonna form their pupa for the next like 10 to 15 days, like a week to 2 weeks. So thankfully I found Crappy on the side of the toilet. I've just put a like tea box there in case he needs another like surface or substrate to hold on to, because everything on the boat is, sorry I know this is so long, everything on the boat is very smooth, so I'm worried that he won't have like a place to have grip. So now he's in the tea box. Looks like that's where he's gonna stay, but I'll keep an eye on him. Eye out for him.
I think we're on to our own octopus teacher story. We might win an Oscar for this.
Exactly, I feel like Crappy's metamorphosis is a metaphor for our change and how we've grown and changed, and we're gonna kind of take flight together. But I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss having my chubby old friend here every time I come in, and in the mornings it was like the first thing that I did was come and check on him. What you busy with, PJ?
Busy doing some boat yoga. After an exciting morning of checking coolant and oil levels, the logical thing to do would be to go and explore the town, but we need to get stuck into some serious editing to appease our loyal fans.
Finally, it's time to get off the boat and explore Baiona's Fortaleza de Montreal. It feels good to get off the boat for a bit.
Yeah, it's nice. We haven't been off the boat in quite a while because we've been editing. Fingers are bloody stumps. What's going on there?
I found some mulberries. Oh, we're in a sapperig. Oops.
Living off the land again.
We're living off the land. I found us some lunch. They're like fruit. Oh yeah. Okay, this one's very sour. I'm gonna go find some more right ones. I don't know if the effort was worth the reward.
Did you have an accident?
But it was fun nonetheless. This is all I have to show for it. I think this is gonna stain though. Well, this is definitely staining already. This is why I always try and have like a little baggie and my secateurs in my bag. But the baggie is actually to collect seeds for my mom. But when I'm not doing that, I can find some things to live off the land with. Peter's like, oh, are we matching? I'm like, yes, I love it.
This is not planned. She does this. She looks at what I wear and then she puts something on and then
I know. We just both love stripes and coincidentally have so many striped shirts. But anyway, secretly I love it. Twinning my bestie.
Okay, so we are finally leaving Galicia.
I can't believe it. It's started to feel like our home now. Like we're always going to be in Galicia.
Never going to stand what anybody says. Just going to be eating pimientos de padrón for the rest of our lives. So it's been great. It's been a fantastic place to get to know the boat. We've had some amazing anchorages, spent a couple of really cool nights here and enjoyed exploring.
But looking forward to seeing Portugal.
Yeah, it's a 65 nautical mile sail down from here about. And we've got a strong northerly wind busy building that'll hopefully push us down there. We're gonna put up the code 0, and we're looking forward to being out at sea again, at least just for a day.
Yeah, PJ can't wait to fly that code 0. We're gonna get the boat ship shape and sail this baby out of here.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Things are going well out here. After we turned the corner out of Baiona, we were going with the wind and the swell, and the wind has picked up as predicted. It's sort of sitting quite steady, just over 20 knots, which is perfect. I'm engaged in a very serious race to the death with a couple of boats that are behind us. I don't know if they know we're racing, but according to me, we're in a very serious race. One of them is closing on us a bit, but I seem to be keeping him off. We're doing a steady 6.5 knots, surfing down to 7.5, which is good. We've just got the code 0 up, so it's all pretty chilled. Got some really nice sailing conditions here. I hope we'll be in Porto before nightfall. And Roxanne is busy watching Le Vagabond over there.
While PJ is outside, making sure we stay alive and everything is okay, I'm making us a lunch. Well, not so quick. I'm doing a boat pasta, tomato pasta, maybe like a what do we do here? Puttanesca. Oh, while we have some fresh basil, I'm using up the last of it. Gonna miss these plants.
We're running dead downwind now, so I've got the jib and the code 0 wing on wing, and we're still doing 6.5, 7 knots, surfing down to 8. So we are still leading in my imaginary race, but we are being gained on. But anyway, even if we do lose, I'm having a lot of fun, and yeah, things are going well. We're about to pass a big offshore wind farm, and life is good out at sea. To add to the excitement of a proper offshore sail, we're briefly joined by a pod of common dolphins. Don't worry, Roxanne's okay. She's just really happy. We're in Portugal, which means we need to change our courtesy flag. At the moment we've still got the Spanish one up, so we need to swap it out with the Portuguese one while we're busy sailing at 8 to 10 knots downwind. The conditions are building, it's getting pretty fresh, but before we reef, I'm just quickly going to change the flag. Make things official. Kijk, hier kan maar 'n bietjie pause, hier's moer baie tou hierso. That was the Spanish flag. And here's our Portuguese flag. All done. Now the Portuguese won't be offended when we arrive.
I'm just filling in our log, keeping our logbook up to date. So when we're under sail, when we're on a passage, we keep track of all of our details. So basically our position, which is our GPS coordinates, and then we also just mark or kind of keep track of what the wind was doing, the sea state, maybe an engine note or a crew note or two, then we can look back on it. Also, if something happens and all of our electronics or our systems fail, then at least we can see on here manually what our last position was, and then we can work on our charts.
We're still flying along. I think this is one of the most fun sails I've ever had. The wind's been pretty consistent between 20 and 25 knots. We've managed a couple of surfs over 11 knots, which has been fun. Also, as a side note, the other boat that I was racing, in my mind anyway, they pulled into a port and they were still behind us. So according to me, that's a retire and we won. Hey, there's Porto. There's a bridge. We've arrived. What a nice day. Hey, we're in Portugal.
Woo!
I was about to say Spain.
Para bem! Congratulations. Muito obrigada, PJ.
Muito obrigado, Roxanne.
After a beautiful day and about 10 hours at sea, we head past the breakwater and into the River Douro. It was a massive privilege to get to explore Galicia aboard a net, but we're excited to see what Portugal has in store for us.
Hey!
When you're sailing, when you're doing, and this is why I always travel with a little baggie and sick. When you're
We went through the border patrol here. That's a crap.
nog een keer, sorry. Is ik klaar gaan? Yes, ik sukkel vanaf.